As we travel around downtown Holly today, we can see a really cool old sign for the furniture store. Though I really wanted to show you is next door, the old Holly movie theater, which for many, many years now has been the Detroit Model Railroad Club. And you really need to come check this out sometime if you get a chance here in Holly. You can see, I can't zoom in far enough here, I don't think, but they have open houses here. Try and get that sign. Several times a year, usually 2 or 3 times a month, they'll have open houses here where you can come and tour the facility for just a small entry fee. They've got like a multi-level giant train set up inside that they've got thousands of hours of time invested in getting it set up and organized. Many, many different train track layouts. If you like model trains or have any interest in it at all, it's a must-see place here in Michigan. This is like a really, really cool thing to see here in Michigan. And I highly recommend you stop by the Detroit Model Railroad Club. And right next door is kind of a very cool retro looking gas station that's been on the corner here for probably close to 100 years. It's a little market and liquor store now. Now we're just gonna cruise through the downtown area of Holly and show you some of the really cool old historic buildings we have here. Holly really hasn't changed much about it. They've done a lot to keep up and restore the downtown area here, make it into an actual Victorian destination with several different festivals every year. They have the Dickens Festival at Christmas time, the Carrie Nation Festival in September, I believe it is. They have an antique vintage motorcycle show here in the summertime. That right there is called Battle Alley, which is famous for the street fights and such that used to take place there. Back when the railroad was in town, it was really a big thing. We have 2 different railroads that come through town here. One of them is right here, running like a north-south direction. And then we'll take the little railroad alley here, up by the water tower. We're going to try and find a train station. You look at this gate here on the back. Look at the antique gate on this building here. That's pretty cool. There's another one on the side up here with some really fancy cement work. I love Holly. Holly's just a great little town. We've got one of the railroad crossings here. I believe this building on the corner might have been the train station at one time for one of the railroads. I'm not sure though. And we're going to go across the street. You can hit pause. Here's a former railroad freight building or maintenance building right along the tracks here in Holly. As we see the actual Holly Railroad Station coming up here ahead too. I'm not sure if I'm on a real road now or not, but there are tracks here. It looks like people have driven up here, so we're going to drive up here and see the railroad station. I haven't been here in so long, I have no idea if we're supposed to be driving here or not, but it looks really cool, so we're going to check it out. Keep going. Paved over the name here, and you can see the 2 sets of tracks here, one on the left, one on the right, which are actually 2 different lines going to 2 different places. And it looks pretty abandoned inside, but well maintained. Pretty cool. Very cool. Let's see, it says, if you can read this, you are trespassing. So I'm thinking we're probably not supposed to be back in here looking at this, so we're going to move. We're going to move along. Tight. Alright, this is the historic Holly Hotel here on the left, rumored to be haunted. There used to be taverns and saloons lining both sides of the street. It got the name Battle Alley from all the fights that used to take place here. And also during the temperance movement, a lady named Carrie Nation came here with her temperance ladies union and axes and hatchets, and they attacked the saloons, destroyed several saloons here in town before being forced to leave by the local police. And if you look at the road ahead of us, some brickwork left over from 1976. That's the official logo of the America's Bicentennial, and that brickwork was done in 1976 to commemorate the bicentennial. We're coming up on the former home of Joseph Pontiac dealership that closed down a few years ago here in town. It's sat empty ever since. And another big factory right up here that also was very busy and popular back in the 70s and 80s. It looks like it's totally empty and out of business now. I know there was a lot of people who worked here. There were cars parked all around this back when I came through town on a regular basis, and now it's just here, empty and gone. Pause. I found this sign outside town that said Hawaiian Gardens Mobile Home Community, and that's all that's really left of the big complex here that used to be the Hawaiian Gardens Mobile Home Park and the Hawaiian Gardens Nightclub and Resort. And I'm going to keep your eyes open. I'm going to do a separate video all about the Hawaiian Garden Tiki Resort in an upcoming video in just a few days probably. But for right now, we're going to show you the Hawaiian Garden sign here to remember that if you're in the area. And we're going to say goodbye for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this reminiscing walk through Holly, Michigan.